Oh my god, I can't believe you finally brought me to the moon.
I made you a promise that I would take you round the phases and planes of the universe. And right today, we are so far away from our planet Earth.
Yes, I can see that.
I wanna take this special moment to renew our marriage vows right on the moon.
So sweet.
So repeat after me, on today, November 11th.
On today, November 11th.
I unite with you, my wife.
I unite with you, my husband.
I promise to be true to you in good times and in bad.
I promise to be true to you in good times and in bad.
In sickness and in health.
In sickness and in health.
I will love you and honor you all the days of my life.
I will love you and honor you all the days of my life. Because of you, I laugh, I smile, and I dare to dream more than I ever have. Thank you for the miracle of you. You are, and always will be, the love of my life, my soulmate, my person.
I've seen your kindness and your strength. I've seen your patient and frayed. I will strive to not take you for granted. You are my favorite person, and I choose you to be my partner in life. I vow to take you as my wife. My heart is yours. Will you exchange your heart for mine? Will you be my family?
Yes, our heart is one. And I am yours forever.
Thank you so much, oh great universe. Baby, come sit right next to me, it would be cold by the cave entrance side.
No, don't worry, I'm actually enjoying the coldness of the outside. Are you tired already?
Fallen a bit sleepy, but I don't wanna wake up and find myself back on Earth.
We will surely go back to Earth because nothing lasts. That is the reason why we must enjoy every moment we spend together.
Sorry, I have to let this air out.
You are so crazy.
At least we remember the fart every moment.
Exactly.
I wanna tell you a story about a king called Igbo.
Once lived a man called the Igbo in the eastern heartland of Africa. The Igbo believed that their ancestors existed from the beginning of time. This is a story that you would never find from any library of the world. This is a rare one, so I want you to listen to me so attentively. Are you ready for this?
Yes, I am ready, my king.
Igbo believed that the creation of the universe was done by a big chief called the Chiukwu, the higher god that lives in the highest place beyond the thinking mind. Chukwu is often associated with the sun as the eye of the god upon us, and is often referred to as a male gender. The ancient referred to him as the all-knowing God and the maker of the cosmos and all that is within the universe. In some ancient villages of Igbo land, when a man has gotten to an extent that he can be able to set up a shrine for his personal chi, must invite a priest that will come at daybreak and bring down the face of God directly from the sun to his compound until the day that man dies. That is when that chi can be moved. Parallel to Chukwu being associated to the sun, the feminine aspect of it is the moon, Onwa, which is closely associated to the feminine deity Allah, Mother Earth, the womb of creation.
How come people don't talk about this?
A lot of things have shifted the minds of men from their ancestral beliefs and duties. Saying earlier, the position of Chukwu and Allah signifies the principle of duality. In the land of the man called Igbo, Agbala is the person in charge of Allah, and all the cultural obligations must be performed through Agbala. After the position of Chukwu and Allah, the Chi, the personal Chi, is another most important divinity and deity in Igbo land, and it is believed to exist within all being, the spirit within every man.
Chi is said to be the fractal representation of God that resides in each person.
In fact, Chukwu may be translated as the Great Chi as well as the Great Spirit. Because every person's Chi descends directly from the Great God, all humans share in the divine character. This participation in the divine is symbolized in the Ikenga, a statue that every adult may enshrine in his or her compound as a reminder that in everyday thought and action, one's spirit must constantly be elevated toward God. Some call Chi the soul of the person, but it is equally possible that the correct translation is mind, because another word, obi, best approximates the English meaning of soul. Are you ready to drive home now? I wanna show you something.
Sure, no problems, and to be honest, I really learnt a lot from this story, and I appreciate so much.
It's okay, honey. I am very happy that I was able to pass this long forgotten story of creation of the Igbo man.
You are very sweet, honey.
I forgot to tell you, I wrote our name on the moon.
Hello Mrs. Cookie M. Welcome to International Space News Agency.
Hello, good day, and I'm glad to be live on TV after a successful journey across the orbit.
Can you tell the world how the journey to the moon was?
First, all I can remember is we got married right on the full moon. Far away from Earth, as written in the time 1111.
A picture taken from the International Space Station scope lens 144 showed only your car and no other space machines around the orbit. How did you and your husband get to the moon?
We simply drove to the moon. As you can see, satellites don't lie. When man is aligned with the root of nature, the door of time becomes accessible.
You mean by using a time travel machine?
Then the satellite 144 must have discovered the time machine as well, not just my car. So instead of sitting down here and waiting for me to tell you a fairy tale story, go to the satellite 144 and replay time.
Okay, well, you can have great day ahead. We will come back with a new update about this non-governmental space travel across the Earth orbit. Meanwhile, stay on the news while we bring up the weather updates.
This debate is centered on why a black couple would travel to the moon without a federal authorization. And it's an international space offense.
They have every right to be on that moon, because that moon is owned by no one particularly. Because space is an area without defined boundaries, there are many questions about legal jurisdiction on spacecraft orbiting Earth and other celestial bodies. Spacefaring nations have agreed to a variety of policies and treaties that concern activities in space exploration.
In the year after the Soviet Union launched Sputnik in 1957, the United Nations General Assembly created an ad hoc committee on the peaceful uses of outer space, COPUOS. In 1960, the International Institute of Space Law, a non-governmental organization, was created to promote international cooperation in the space lawmaking process. How on earth will a black couple fly without an authorization or certificate of anything?
The field of space law evolved to deal with questions such as property rights, weapons in space, protection of astronauts, and other matters. However, space law remains a challenging field to define. While there are treaties that have been voluntarily signed by many nations, technological advances mean that private companies can now take part in space exploration, and these entities may not be covered under some existing treaties depending on one's legal interpretation of them. Also, national priorities change over time, and those priorities may not be reflected in treaties that were created decades ago.
An African man discovered a time travel machine, and yet no one wants to believe this. Yes, indeed, Dr. Hawkins, a theoretical physicist, said it's possible, but how come through his thousands of years of studies they never knew this knowledge has been a hidden part of Igbo man history? Now many needs to start studying the root of the Igbo part of Africa to even start coming closer to the main hypothesis of life. This has become a great debate, and the trending matter all over the world. So I have many reasons to believe what that young man is saying on that stage. The Igbo is rooted in the creation of mankind, just as the story of the people of Bagans. We must study them through their kings and monads to be able to get closer to this time travel machine. And when we discover this, it means that we have all united to the source. Does anyone have any questions? You can ask now before this seminar is over.
Everyone is panicking on what is beyond the thinking mind. A knowledge that right in front of us yet hard to grasp. But I will remain silent until my voice is heard, for in the total nothingness everything was created. And out of darkness everything began.
I'm tired already, I gotta take my shower and grab some trees. You wanna mess up some white towels?
I only bought red towels this time, remember. I miss this moment, baby.